Hey guys, it's Tyler here with Fisherman's Source today to talk about some summertime beach striper fishing tactics with you guys. So we're gonna start over here. We have the classic circle hook sand flea situation. So anything like a 3.0 or 4.0 inline circle hook has to follow the regulations of New Jersey, at least here where we are. 3.0, 4.0, 5.0, can't really go wrong. Wouldn't go over a 5.0. But, you know, 1 or 2 sand fleas, big sand fleas on these guys. If you want to go up a size, you could throw a couple more on the hook. Not a big deal. When the surf's a little bit rougher, maybe you need some weight to keep them down, hold them in place, make them look a little more natural, like they're not flying and getting tumbled around so much. So that's where these come in. You can use an egg sinker or a split shot, either way. Just adds like a little weight. With that rig, we tied on 15 or 20 pound fluoro. Want to make sure you're keeping it light, as natural as possible. You just want to look like the bait that's getting washed up in the trough right there. And with those guys, you just kind of want to float them super close on the beach, right in the trough, right where you would first walk in and dip and fall off into the water. And that should be pretty productive for you guys. Now that we cover the sand fleas, which are more for finicky fish and fishing during the day when the sun's high and the beach is clear, we're going to talk about some stuff we would do early morning before the sunrise or in the evening right before the sunset. So if I'm going down to the beach after work at night, let's say, I'm starting somewhere between a popper or a walking bait. The Tsunami Tidal Pro makes a really cool little popper. And Yo-Zuri makes a lot of good little poppers as well, but I really like their 3D Inshore, their little walking bait. It's a nice little just fleeing bait fish imitator. That's where we start. You know, you want to get the top water, you want to see the fish come up, and if that doesn't work, most of the time I'll go over to something like a little swim bait, whether it be the JYG Pro Swym baits we have here with the heads that should match up, or something like a Z-Man Diezel minnow in the 4-inch or 5-inch and a lighter jig head like a 1/4 ounce or a 1/2 ounce match. Most of the time will work when a popper doesn't and the fish are present. So sometimes you can use that and accompany them with a little bit of a teaser, 8 to 12 inches above the swivel, and that'll give you something else, another little bait fish imitation to keep down there. When you can't get fish on top, and sometimes the swim baits are working, but you don't think they're working as good as they could be, you try something like a little Twitchbait. Maybe there's a lot of peanut bunker around, or a little something, you know, it's a slow twitch, pause, and just let it sit there. Sometimes that can really get some finicky fish to eat. Sometimes when they're on that really little rain bait or really little anchovies, and they're just chasing around a bunch of little bait, they don't want to eat anything big, these guys can be big players. Something not a lot of guys think about all the time, and it's something you should try. The redfin. It's a slow float, so you can wake it right on the surface, you can dive it down and let it float back up, you can swim it like a normal plug, like an SP, but I use it because it's lighter, and you're not casting really far in the summertime. You know, most of your fish you're doing is right in the trough, maybe 25 feet you're casting. Most of it I'm fishing horizontally down the shoreline, casting parallel to the beach with the waves, with the trough, where all the fish are likely to be. Some things to carry around with you are your Promar fanny pack. It has 3 little pouches, actually carries a lot. Clips onto the waist. Or something like this little Surf Rite bag. It's got a couple pouches in it for you. Put all your stuff, keep everything. It's got a little shoulder strap, and you'll be all set. Thanks. You guys can order online or come in store anytime at Fisherman's Source.